Hello guys, I RK. Welcome all of you in my channel. In this second part, I will share ongoing process of improving English speaking as well as writing, listening and reading too. Actually, I will show you how to read in that way which will affect your speaking as well as other things too regarding English. So let's start. In reading, basically we have to improve our speaking by reading. So in reading we have to pause in full stop and commas. After that we have to be in the rhythm, and that is called intonation. After that, speed by reading, and after that, no translation. I mean to say that whenever you read or speak, you are not allowed to translate first in your language, then speak or read. So, no translation. Okay. So, I have picked a chapter from a book that I love, The Success Indicator. So, it is a front page of that book. Let's move ahead towards the chapter. So, that is a chapter. Let's start. I am sharing my own experience that how I improved my English. Different people have different experience, so I'm just sharing my experience. And of course, English is my second language, so I may do mistake. I'm human, so if I do any mistake, so sorry from now. So let's start. Yeah, chapter number 1. Why choose the success indicator? Are you frustrated because you have had great ideas, but everyone else seems to get further in life but you? Are you positive that you have more about your niche than others who have had more success than you? Do you think you have all of tools and knowledge to become accomplished in your field, but you just can't seem to get there? Do you think you deserve success? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then your approach to being successful may have been the wrong one. For over 25 years, I have been working with and studying entrepreneurs legends. I have spent my career examining and learning what it takes to find success and to achieve it. You know what all of the most successful business people have in common? None of them answer yes to above question. Around 2 years ago, I created a chart, the success indicator, based on my experience and observation when meeting with and studying some of the biggest achievers in the entrepreneurial sector, some of who have become dear friends. I wanted a concrete list of the traits of successful people versus those of unsuccessful people that I could reference for motivation on a day-to-day basis. Who did I have in mind? What I created the success indicator? Richard Branson, Michael Masterson, Steve Forbes, Tony Robbins, and Joy Polish, to name a few. Invest in yourself. Success doesn't happen overnight. Achievement needs to be earned. After thinking over some of the influential speakers I was honored to have witnessed and the great conversation I have had with like-minded entrepreneurs, I realized that there are certain qualities one must have to make it. I also thought back to an encounter I had in events I attended in which people displayed traits that surely led them to fail. After offering the chart to the public, the feedback I received was amazing. The overwhelming number of thank you emails I received, along with an extremely enlightening evening, led me to receive, revise, and enhance the success indicator. I added more traits, some of that I believe to be the most important. I recently decided it was time for me to expand on the chart with this in-depth explanation of the traits, along with some example on how these personal qualities can lead a person to be either successful or unsuccessful. Think of question I asked just a few seconds ago. Anger and entitlement, jealousy will get you as close to success as doing nothing will. The most successful entrepreneurs possess the opposite traits. In this book, I will show you how to give you ideas, possibilities so that you can make them a reality. I will tell you about the characteristics one needs to become successful so you immediately boost your productivity. I will reveal how to make a valuable money making connection so that you can create business relationship and make deals that increase the value of your business. I will show you the power of the collective brilliance and how it can enhance your mind and your business. I will teach you about the value of operating from a transformational perspective so that you can run a more successful business. But most importantly, I will give you the tools you need to incorporate the success indicator into your everyday life so that you can grow your business faster than you ever imagined possible. Why I believe in success indicator? After meeting and working with likes of Richard Branson, Steve Wozniak, Mary Foley, and Bill Gates, I can tell you that all of these people exhibit the success factor. They have found success, and I use the principle that they follow and qualities they possess to form success indicator. They are complementary, compassionate, and goal oriented. They are just a few of the characteristics needed for success that I will touch on in the upcoming pages. Before we move on and break down the components of success, the success indicator, I wanted to rely the experience I had that led me re-examine the original chart I had created. Last year, I spoke at an event that Steve Wozniak, co-founder of the Apple computer, also spoke at. As you can imagine, when the time came for Steve's session, the room was jam-packed. Everyone wanted to hear what Steve had to say, from the attendees to the vendors and, like me, all of the other guest speakers. As I sat there and listened to Steve poignantly share the story of the Apple and his relationship with Steve Jobs, I was enthralled. He started from their middle school years and seamlessly brought the audience through the years of their lives, ending at the present moment, which was soon after Steve Jobs' passing. It was truly remarkable to witness. It seemed like he did not leave out a single detail. I felt that I knew the entire story. He did it all from his head. There was no PowerPoint presentation, there was no prompter. Steve didn't even have note cards for reference. He just told his story. He spoke from his heart. What struck me the most was not Steve Wozniak's extreme brilliance or his exuberant passion. No. What struck me the most was his overwhelming sense of gratitude, his gratitude for having the opportunity to make the world a better place. How thankful he was to help us to be able to communicate with loved ones, to run our business better and to have an enhanced life. That evening, I had the opportunity to sit with Steve at dinner. This was one of the smartest individuals I have met. He was literally thanking all of us who were fortunate to share a meal with him for allowing him to create some of the best technology in the world. He was looking for gratitude from us who have so greatly benefited from his creation and expertise. He was happy and thankful for being able to contribute to the lives of others. My experience with Steve Wozniak prompted me to return to my chart and think more about the characteristics of a successful person. He made me want to be better. Steve spoke with no sense of entitlement. Steve spoke with joy. He exhibits the traits that indicate true success. None of us are perfect, not even Steve. But to be truly successful, you have to recognize that there is always work that can be done. Do you want to figure out the roadblocks you have hit that are keeping you from being successful? Do you want to learn how to change your life from the better? If you answered yes to those questions, then the success indicator will be a priceless tool in reshaping your future. I will cover many of them that indicate success in next page. We will talk about each trait that make it onto success indicator because they are all equally important and when used together make success attainable. They are all linked and they are all necessary. If you are reading this, you are looking for ways to be more successful. Before we get into it, I wanted to say that I know your time is valuable, and I thank you for investing it in me. Most likely, many of you are already part of my community, and I am grateful for your continued support. For those of you who are not familiar with my work, I thank you for giving me a chance. So let's get started. I'm going to break down the success indicator starting from the beginning with some of the important tasks you need to accomplish in order to be successful. Then we will go through the traits and why they are necessary for becoming a successful business person. So that was a chapter. So I want all of you to read like this. I mean read more great than me. So let me tell you a few things that starting may be hard. It's okay. Every good thing has very hard starting. You may feel sleep. You may feel sleep. But never give up. I know you can do it. Yes, you. You right there. If I can do it, why can't you? So it was it. Thanks for your precious time spending on me. Keep on loving my videos and channel. See you in my next video. Till then, take care of you. Signing off, RK, over and out.